Yes, my lovely people, welcome to J Progress Entertainment. You don't have to ask nobody, and nobody not have to tell you because you don't know how me go to work already. Let me mix up the gravy quick and fast, take the meat off of the bone, and get straight to work. People, me have some heartbreaking news for you. You remember the 14-year-old in a Clarendon where them all of them gang up and beat? Where the big old cow and the whole calf them gang up and beat? Yes. Her mother have to rush her back, go back to hospital. The 14-year-old is not doing that well, people. It break me heart from the incident happen, and it still a break my heart right now. You hear me I say? The 14-year-old little girl is not doing that well. Let me break it down to you. Me listen to an interview with Muta Baruch and the mother. Right? And basically what the mother say is that she did it with a man. Right? And this man what them a talk about, the big old cow you see in the pink dress, the short pink dress, is not, she and no she and no fear man, you know. But one another one did in a one long dress. According to them, at that the woman they in the mix up bang around with the man. Right? I want to see when the whole of them gang up. You see how when the little girl drop a gun, one girl kick her and baiting. So basically the whole of them are one big old dirty family. One big old dirty thinking family. And that's something you have to put in. Me can't put it no other way. Right? Me no want nobody come tell me say me a disrespect woman and me a cause them they are no woman. Them they are some big old cow. Them they are some animal. You hear me I say? Alright. The 14-year-old girl has been rushed back to hospital because she been suffering quite a bit of seizure. You understand? From the incident which happened. And you know say that serious, my people. And me I go break it down to you and tell you how bad it is right now that the little girl is not doing well. Alright. The mother said the little girl suffered seizure. Right? And they have to bring her back to the hospital. The mother said she wake up in the night, one night, because of a shaking at the bed. The mother said the little 14-year-old girl in her sleep and a fight. The little girl a fight in her sleep. So every time that little 14-year-old girl closes her eyes, she's being attacked. The incident, the tragic ordeal has been playing over and over and over in her head till it lodged in her subconscious mind, where every time she shut her eye and try to go sleep, them start beat her all over again. And she have to defend herself all over again. So that mean me people, that little 14-year-old girl has suffered the injuries them all over again in her mind. This can damage this little 14-year-old girl. This trauma can cause mental damage to this 14-year-old little girl. And her life as a child and going forward into adulthood may never ever be the same again if we're not careful. This little child will need counseling and therapy to get over this. Because if a child can suffer this ordeal, and when she go to her bed and close her eyes and go to sleep, she a fight in her sleep, it means that she's been attacked in her sleep. Everything is playing over and over and over again in our head. And this is very serious. This can lead to serious mental issues for that little 14-year-old girl. The seizure is as a result of the injuries which she sustained. Because she sustained head injuries. So that can come with many complications. Because in the beginning, she had a bit of memory loss, like basic information. She couldn't remember them. You get what me I say? So you can imagine the ordeal that she's going through right now. You see it? It's bad enough that the incident happened. But many people weren't thinking about the after effect on that child, which is even worse. The mental trauma. You hear me I say? The mental trauma is the most frightening bit for this little child. Because as simple as this may be, this child may not be the same child that anybody knew from the get-go. The mother also is traumatized because the mother make it clear to Muta Baruka say, since the incident happened, she haven't been back to the house where she was living with that man, the alleged man, with the group of big old, hey, me really want to cuss a bad word, but my followers them not like when me cuss bad word. But sometimes when my spirit get dark, me feel like me want cuss a bad word more time pan them suck me. But you know, me respect my followers and my supporters them, so me I try to hold it back. The big old cow them, with the whole heap of calf them were around it. Cause the one in the pink dress are the big old mama cow, you know. You hear me I say? And the other one, you know, see the little calf them where I follow back her where she come like she a get suck. With the big old breast them where I draw down her knee. You hear me I say? Them we beat off the little 14-year-old girl over man. Destroy her life. Even the mother of the 14-year-old is suffering trauma as well. Because the mother break it down also that a lot of people been reaching out to her to offer comfort, counseling, and support. But little did the mother know say, with this media world we live in today, nobody now really offer no support. People just want information to go spread by the media. The mother said she got a particular phone call from somebody. She not really know enough of them. And she really thought this person was really offering comfort. And they actually had a good conversation and the mother feel a lot better after the conversation. Only if you see the next day in the papers, everything we see discussed with the person over the phone is there in the papers. So probably it's even a journalist call her. It show you how people wicked and how even in your hard times and your tough time, people still will beat you down to get little views and to get little popularity and publicity. You hear me I say, nobody understand the trauma where the mother is going through. Not to mention the child. Remember, you know, this is a mother who go to the hospital, go see her bleeding 14-year-old, who when she go into the hospital room, bawl out to her and say, Mommy, don't make me dead. And remember good. There is nothing worse than if a person feel like they are going to die and you know say he's not a life giver. And then look for all of the protection from you and I tell you say don't make them dead and you know say you can't do nothing because you are no doctor. You can imagine that the trauma there. Me say me watch the video about 50 times, you know. And me not exaggerate. Me watch the video about 50 times, me people, no listen when me tell you that. And every time when me watch the video, me spirit grow worse than worse than worse. And me eat the big old dirty thinking dog, them even worse. They sitting there on the sip on the screen and attack the 14-year-old little girl. You hear me I say? And this is why Jamaica can't get better. Because if the daddy for that the little pitney decide right now, say, me no business what want happen. And go round up in all of the family and get rid of them. You know, hear upon the news how the man wicked and one entire family was slaughtered. And it did not happen. But guess what? You know, never see what the entire family do to a 14-year-old girl who was on the floor, unconscious, defenseless, and anything. So me assure you know how things can escalate. Because me can't tell you know people, I mean not pretty up nothing, you know. You get what me I say? If a some man, you know, you hear me? We're looking at the papers already, and here say about 5 or 6 women lose them life. Because of what them do to them people, them pitney. So all you did you go on like I just police I go charge you know and sitting. You don't know out of the woods yet. Because probably certain people edit no soaking at all the daddy. We get up one day and just get up all mad and say me no care what want happen. You hear me I say? So sometimes this is why we see some tragedy happening in Jamaica and some gruesome crime. Because people do something and not think about the consequences. It's one thing for you beat up a man 14-year-old daughter and him not see and him only hear about it. But when that video is out there reoccurring, playing over and over and over every day in front of him face, all when him when I try to wall it, one of the day him head got chip. And the worst thing again, when the police them lock up the big old dirty thinking sin thing them, one of them say, I know not make them get locked up because them have who fi bail them. That's how one of them shout out and say. So you see what me a talk about, people. You see what me a talk about. But if a judge don't make an example and give them 25 years in a jailhouse and make an example out of them, this incident will happen again. Kaylan, I think that's her name. She suffered the same ordeal, me people. And she come at me again because no example was made. The punishment may not fit the crime, you know. But at some point, there has to be an example when it comes down to incidents like these, where helpless little child beaten close to death over some silly little things. Pretty much over man all the while. You hear me? I say, if an example is not made in the judicial system, with them culprit here, with them little nobody here, with them little bumper dog shit here, with them little garbage. Listen me here, man, you better me behave myself. You know what? Me have to cut that video here. People, you just go over my channel for me, please and thanks. Subscribe, comment, like, and share. And remember, we want to get to 10K subscribers on YouTube by March, my people. And we know we can do it. Thank you very much. Me love you from my heart. Believe.